Hey guys, this is Critic and Fan, and today we're talking about Sherlock Season 4. So be careful for spoilers because I will be mentioning a lot of things that happened throughout Season 4, and you really can't talk about Season 4 without mentioning some spoilers. So spoilers, 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 spoiler. Alright, I said spoilers several times now, so hopefully you get the point that there are spoilers. Alright, let's move on from that. Overall, I really like Season 4 of Sherlock. I do have mixed feelings about it, but honestly, I think it's a great season. If you haven't seen it yet, go watch it on iTunes or Amazon, BBC America, or whatever it is that you use to watch Sherlock. I'll first talk about things I really didn't care about. Episode 1 is the thing I really didn't care about. Mostly because at the end of season 3, they teased Moriarty coming back. And then the Christmas special, it's like a big giant tease for Moriarty coming back. And then episode 1, he gets like name dropped like 3 times, I think. Maybe a little bit more or less, I don't know. But it was just like a big montage of Sherlock being weird and solving cases, and that was fine, but I feel like something that's we already seen before. And like, I wanted Moriarty because that's what they teased, that's what they promised me, and I spent years waiting for this to come out. But that's probably more of my fault. And then with Mary, I thought the actress, she did a great job, and they did a great job with Mary, but I felt like took away from her character when they showed too much of her backstory and her history. Because before, like, yeah, she was mysterious, like, the backstory made her her, but then they show it and it takes away. You know what I'm saying? When they show you too much, I feel like it took away, and that's what they did with that. But at the end of episode 1, I do feel like they turned it around. And here comes the spoiler part. They kill Mary. I know. I honestly I didn't see it coming. I guess if you read all the books, she does die in one book, but I haven't read them all of them, so I was completely shocked. And from that point on, no, two things I do like about the season. It changes the dynamic between John and Sherlock. And John, he goes through some crazy character development through this season, namely episode 2. And because up to this point, he's been like a perfect person. He's always there for his friends. He's a great husband, a great father. He served his country. He's willing to risk his life for the innocent people. He saves lives. So he's perfect. And so they kind of humanize him here because, another spoiler, he has an affair. And I'm not saying he hooked up with anyone, but it was all through texting, but still he has an affair. And after his wife dies, he hates Sherlock, he hates himself. He more or less abandoned his daughter. And then finally he just owns up it. He owns it. He's like, yeah, I did it. I made a mistake. He doesn't try to justify it. He doesn't try to make excuses or reasons why he did what he did. And honestly, I thought that was great character development for John. Because like I said, it does humanize him a little bit more, even though like he's the most human person in the series. But I'm not saying go out have an affair that will change your life, make you a better person at the very end. No, don't. That's just crazy. But I thought I did a lot for his character in this series. And then of course Sherlock. It shows this season shows what Sherlock's willing to do to himself to save his friends. Because yeah, he shot a guy in season 3. And that's crazy. He killed somebody. He didn't expect that from Sherlock. But it shows how much he cares about John and how emotional Sherlock really is. Because, Sherlock is it's all the brain. He doesn't use emotion. He doesn't do anything like that. But it shows how much he's changed and how much he's willing to do for John, to save John. To bring him back from, because his wife died and everything, to bring him back from the edge. And I thought that was really great how they did that with Sherlock. And of course, the supporting cast, Miss Hudson, like, she was really fun this season. I really enjoyed her. She had a lot of great parts, a lot of great little bits throughout the thing. And Mycroft, I think he had more screen time than he had in previous seasons. I didn't actually add it up, so don't quote me on that. But I really like him this season. It shows why he's like the smart brother, and how much more power he has than and everything. I thought they did used him really great. And of course, the third Holmes sibling. They teased the third one, and at the end of season 3, and then surprise, it's not a guy, it's a girl, and she is the smartest of all the Holmes. She really is. She's heartless, she's emotionless, and she knows more than just like anybody. And so she's a lot more clever than they say clever a lot. She's a lot more clever than Sherlock and Mycroft, and she shows that, she proves that, and it turns out she is like behind everything. And here comes the Moriarty part. they bring him in, but not really. Mostly through flashbacks and little video clips. I thought that was really cool because, like, I didn't know how they're gonna do it. Like, yeah, he's dead. But what they gonna do? Turns out, since she was behind it, um, he's just dead. And he comes back and say he comes back in the flashback. But the way they use him is still really menacing and still creepy and still fun. And I'm pretty sure he had a great time filming it. And so I'm really glad that's how they did it. Like, they did it to, like, surprise he's a twin or anything like that. It's more like surprise he's just another pawn in someone else's game. And honestly, I thought that was great how they brought him back with not doing too much. And overall, I like how they did with the different characters. It was, like I said, it was a fun season. It was a darker season than I think it was in previous, because it's where they go with things and how they do things and how they film things is amazing. Honestly, like, some of the, especially episode 2, some of the things they filmed, it's honestly, it looks amazing. Um, well, those are my quick thoughts on season 4 of Sherlock. What did you guys think? Let me know. Leave a comment. Like us on Facebook. Follow us at Twitter at critic_and_fan. Subscribe to this page. Leave a comment. Tell me, what did you think? Please. I enjoyed it. Do you guys like it? Which was your favorite home sibling? I want to go with I can't remember the girl, the sister. Yeah, she is straight up crazy and she manipulates everybody. So she's like my favorite. And they come back with the season 5. I hope she's in it. But I also kind of hope they don't do season 5, because I thought the ending was kind of perfect. But that's just my opinion. Let me know what you think. You guys have a good day.